Well, I'm hoping I'm in focus because still haven't quite figured out manual focus on this camera. Like, I got it the first time, but I haven't since. Hi, I'm Kat and today I'm doing the Netflix book tag. Funnily enough, I have already filmed this tag, but I lost the footage. And then after that, I was actually tagged to do it by my friend Cara, who I will link below along with the creator. So in this tag, there are 12 questions all relating to an aspect of Netflix, but to spice this video up a bit more, I'm not just going to answer the questions about the books. I'm going to see what comes up first on my Netflix. So let's jump right into this. 1. Recently watched. The last book you finished reading. This chair sounds great. So the last book I finished reading was actually The Gem of Erythian by Millicent Nankerville. I hope I said that right, Millicent. Millicent is my friend and this is the second book in her series. It's about witches who live in like a different solar system completely to ours. So there's witches and demons and werewolves and fairies and all manner of magical creatures. And there's this mystery running along through it and I need the answers, Millicent. And on Netflix, the most recently watched thing of mine, oh, there's Watch It Again. Well, To All the Boys I Loved Before is the first one that pops up. And then we've also got Jane the Virgin and Mystery Science Theater 3000 and Outlander and Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. 2. Top picks, a book that was recommended to you on something that you've previously read. The Madoran Chronicles by Lynette Noni. People have been yelling at me for so long to read this series. It's like apparently like Narnia and it's all fantasy and it's written by an Australian author and has kick-ass female characters and I have a copy now of the first book, so I will get to it soon. And let's find the top picks on my Netflix. Because you watch Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, watch The Curious Creations of Christine McCon. I can't read the rest of that. Where is it? McConnell. So it's a baking show. Yeah, those things look pretty cool. Maybe I'll watch it one day. 3. Recently added, the last book that you bought. The last book that I bought was actually Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J Maas. And I've read it, I laughed, I cried, I really missed the characters already. And it cut out again. The Wi-Fi keeps cutting out, this is great. Okay, we're just gonna go click on recently added. The Holiday Calendar, which I do plan on watching at some point. Next month, you know, in December. 4. Popular on Netflix. Books that everyone knows about. 2 that you've read and 2 you have no interest of reading. And I really can't be bothered picking up books if they're just in a position that I can't easily pick them up. So I'm going with 2 easy to point to books that everyone knows. I'm going to go with Harry Potter and Twilight. Everyone knows those books. And 2 that I have no interest in reading, well, first up I'm going to have to go with like anything by Charles Dickens. I had to read one of his books in my first year English course at university and I never finished it, but I wrote an essay on it and I still hated it, so I have no interest in reading anything else by him. And 2's a lot more recent one and that's actually the Nevermore books. Everyone seems amazed by them, but I actually have no interest in reading them. Maybe that'll change when I have kids. And popular on Netflix, we're just going to go to trending now. And the first one is The Princess Switch, which is going to be the first Christmas movie I watch in December. 5. Comedies, a funny book. And I'm going to go with My Drunk Kitchen by Hannah Hart. It's a recipe book that's like based around recipes that she would film in My Drunk Kitchen. And my favorite one is None of Your Business. It's literally just a piece of naan bread. And like out of the packet, like she didn't even make it. I'm literally right next to the modem and the Wi-Fi just keeps cutting out. Comedies. First one that pops up is Trevor Noah's Son of Patricia, which I'm assuming is like his comedy special. Maybe one day. 6. Dramas, a character who is a drama queen or king. And I'm going with Voldemort. That wizard has to do everything in the most dramatic way, like the Horcruxes. They're the most high-profile items that he could find. His followers, he inks his mark on their arm. When he wants attention, he lights up the sky with his mark and uses his wand to make sure his voice is loud enough that everyone can hear what he wants. That wizard is such a drama king. And on Netflix, on dramas, we have Prince, which I watched last year and I loved it and I can't wait to watch the sequel. 7. Animated, a book with cartoons on the cover. Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. Look, there's Levi and Kath and Simon and Baz, and they're all drawn, so they're cartoons. And animated on Netflix we have... I'm just gonna click on Children and Family and see what happens. Shrek the Halls is the first one that pops up. I have not watched that Shrek one, but like Shrek 2 is a masterpiece. 8. Watch It Again, a book that you want to reread. The Throne of Glass series by Sarah J Maas. I did start rereading these at the beginning of the year and annotating them, but then I didn't get very far. I literally got a few pages into the Assassin's Blade, so I want to continue on with that at some point. And like, also, yes, I do own 3 copies of Throne of Glass now, but like, look how pretty the special editions are. Shiny. And Watch It Again. Yep, exactly the same as it was before, To All the Boys I Loved Before. And maybe I will rewatch that. 9. Documentaries, a non-fiction book that you would recommend to everyone. How to Be a Boss by Lily Singh. I just picked this up when I need some inspiration, and you can see I've tabbed some of the things in there for some of her more get out and do shit quotes. Oh, my bad, I didn't check that the Wi-Fi was still connected. Gaga, 5'2". That may be one of the ones I do end up watching in the future. Oh, and you can see on my list I have Todrick Hall's documentary there. 10. Action and Adventure, an action-packed book. Just like all of the Shadowhunter Chronicles books. Yeah, they take up the entire shelf now. And like, when Queen of Air and Darkness comes out, I'm thinking the 10th anniversary City of Bones has got to move. A lot happens in these books, like we're literally seeing like the history of an entire race. So far we've seen New York, London, LA, Idris, and some random other little bits. You know, maybe one day we'll get to some Aussie Shadowhunters. But in the meantime, we could take my Shadowhunter Australia videos as canon. Anyways, a lot of action and adventure happens in these books. And on Netflix, yep, the Wi-Fi cut out again. Action. We have Outlaw King, that new Chris Pine movie. Maybe I'll watch it one day, I'm not gonna hurry to watch it. 11. New releases, a book that just come out or is about to come out that you can't wait to read. Queen of Air and Darkness. I'm pretty sure it'll ruin me. And was I quick enough that the Wi-Fi is still working? The Wi-Fi is still working. Okay, new releases would be like recently added. And the next one that comes up is The Christmas Chronicle, which I did put on my list, but I won't be rushing to watch it. And 12. Max. Tag some people. Shall we, Gabby, the YA room? Have you guys done this? If not, then go do it. If you have, then I've probably actually already watched your video. So there we go, there is the Netflix book tag, and I hope you all appreciated my Friends t-shirt throughout this video. Sadly, Friends is not on Australian Netflix because it's on Stan, which is the competing streaming service, and which I do not subscribe to because you gotta pay for it too. Comment down below what's your favorite thing on Netflix at the moment, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos.